Body cam time. Let's see what Mama is wearing on this Fashion Friday. I am wearing a black dress from Woolies, super affordable, nice and flowy. It was either 150 or 200 rand, so I bought like 3 of the same dress in different colors. Then my shoes are stunning, killers, darling. These are Steve Madden. I got these about 2 years ago, and I think I've worn them 3 times in total, and I love these. These are like killer shoes. You can't overwear these. You need to wear these on special occasions. And since we're talking about heels, it's a perfect time for me to pull out my killers. Let's get into it.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kopano, and this is How I Do Things, the show where you send me your questions and I let you know how I would do things. Now I can take it as entertainment or use it as advice. Take it, don't take it, use it, don't use it, do what you will with it. Listen, I am no professional. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Now, today we are talking about shoes, darling. And as you can see from my body cam, I'm wearing one of my favorite pair of heels. I hardly wear these because these are standout statement heels, so you can't just be flashing them all over the place. Now when it comes to knowing how to walk in heels, the first thing you need to do is buy the right heels for your body shape, for your size, for your weight distribution, for your foot, and then you become a killer when it comes to strutting your stuff in heels. So today I'm going to tell you how to buy the right shoes for you so that when you start walking and killing it and stretching your stuff, it all makes sense. It's super easy and your life becomes better. All right, so if you have any questions that you want to send to me, head over to my Instagram and look for this picture right here. This is the questions picture. You'll find this on my profile at Kopano. You go there on my profile, there's a lavender circle that says How I Do Things. Click on it and you'll find my questions picture. Send me any question that you want to send about being a woman, about life, about anything that's on your mind and you want to see a video about it. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do so right now. Click on the word that says subscribe at the bottom. It's completely free. And also click on the notification bell because every single day, 7:30 South African time, we go live with a brand new video. This one right now, it's premiering live, 7:30 South African time. I'm there doing a live chat with ladies from around Africa and around the world. So if you want to join us, hit the notification bell and pull through, honey. Let's jump straight into it. Number 1, heels aren't actually supposed to be uncomfortable when you put them on. People are just like, no, beauty's pain. What a bunch of nonsense. No, my darling, no. Your heels should be the right size and the right shape, okay? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that the size is right for your foot. So your toe and your heel are within the bottom part of the shoe. As soon as your toe sticks out or your heel sticks out, the shoe is too small. So you need to go a size up. Afterwards, you need to make sure that the straps actually fit your foot snug. When you lift your foot and you shake it, the shoe is not supposed to be wobbling all over the place unless it is a slide-in shoe. The next thing that you want to look at is if the shape is right for you. Different types of shapes make it easier for you to walk in the heel. Buying a pair of heels is not about your weight, as in are you a plus size or a small size. It's not about that. It's actually about your weight distribution. Some people find it easy to walk on their toes, while some people are a little flat-footed. And that means that the different type of shoe that you're going to buy is either going to be easy for you to walk in because you're light on your toes, or it's going to be a little hard for you to walk in because you want something that supports your full foot. So you need to look at the right shape and size for you, which I'm getting into now. Number 2 is that platforms are your friend. Now, there are different types of platforms. So what do I mean by platform? Platform is the front part of the shoe where it has a little bit of thickness. If it is completely flat, so when you put your foot on the floor and if you step on a little rock and you can feel it with the front part of your foot, that means that that shoe has 0 platform. So you want to look for something that is at least half a centimeter thick upwards. Now I have shoes which are stilettos. So a stiletto is a shoe that basically has the back heel is as thin as my pinky. That is a stiletto. A stiletto shoe that I have has a secret platform on the inside which is about a centimeter thick. That makes it more stable to work in. So try and look for shoes that have a platform in the front. From half a centimeter upwards, any longer than that actually makes the shoe more stable for you to walk in. The flatter the front part of the shoe, the harder it is for you to walk in it. If you're easy and light on your toes, then it is actually very easy for you to walk in shoes that have a very, very light platform. Remember, this is not about your body weight, it's just about how you carry your body. So it doesn't matter whether you're a plus size lady or a skinny lady, doesn't matter. It's all about how you are able to carry your weight and if you need that platform or not. So if you're learning how to walk in heels and you feel as though, you know what, I need a bit of support, try and look for a platform at the front of the shoe and that will give you the support you need. So if stilettos with zero platform in the front are the hardest shoes to walk in, the easiest shoes to walk in are your wedges, which have a platform in the front and a platform at the back. Those are the easiest shoes to walk in, easiest heels to walk in. So if you want to start somewhere, start with platformed heels, which are fully platformed, and those are known as wedges. Number 3, the size of the heel matters for stability. So over here, this is my killer heel. This heel has no platform, absolutely zero platform. So here in the front, it doesn't have a platform. I mean, this is really small to even call this a platform. This is just the sole of a shoe. So what you want to do is you want to at least make sure that you have at least half a centimeter in this area of your shoe, okay? So now when I speak about the heel, this is the heel part of the shoe, okay? This bottom part here, the attachment at the bottom of the shoe. This is a stiletto with zero platform. So this is a very hard shoe to walk in. So the size of the heel matters for you. The thickness of the heel is what's going to make it more stable. The skinnier this part, the harder it is to walk in. The fatter this part, the easier it is to walk in. And that's why I like T-bar heels. So T heel of any sort makes this easy. What do I mean by T heel? It is like a straight bar at the back. And that is something that makes the shoe more stable to walk in. This is a wedge. The heel part of the wedge is completely a solid block. So it is the biggest heel that you can find. It is a solid block and this is much easier to walk in. I'm very finicky about wedges. To a certain degree, I'm not a fan of wedges, but this one works for me because it's skinny at the bottom. So what you want to do is try and make sure that the back of the heel is as thick as possible. That will make it more stable for you. Then number 4, straps are your friend. This shoe has very little straps. It has another strap that goes around the ankle that makes it a little bit more stable to the foot. But because it has fewer straps, it means that it's not nicely fastened or attached to the foot, making it harder to walk in. This has a crap load of straps. This is more attached to your foot. So the more straps you have in your shoe, the better it is attached to your foot, the more snug it will be, and the easier it will be for you to walk in those heels. Number 5, the arch of the heel matters. What do I mean by the arch of the heel? Here's my shoe. The arch is this part. The angle of the heel matters. You can find a heel that is as high as this heel, but with a bad arch. Remember, your foot on the one side is different from the inside. So the outside of your foot is different from the inside of your foot. So you want a heel that's going to support the inside of your foot, right? So the middle part of your foot needs that support. So some heels will be this high, but have a terrible arch, making it really hard to walk in. For me, I like to choose a specific brand that fits my foot well, and then I can walk in it, because price is not always a determining factor. I know another brand where I buy my shoes from there and they cost the same as this shoe, but it is very uncomfortable because the arch does not agree with my foot. So it's not a price thing, it's an arch thing. When you put the shoe on your foot, does it mold and go with the arch of your foot in the heel? So this angle here is very important. It's not good enough that your toes are in the right part and the back or your heel is in the right part, but this middle part as well, the arch of the heel is important. So the lower you go with the arch, you go into your kitten heels or your mules, those have a lower platform or a lower heel, makes it easy for you to walk in, and the arch doesn't matter as much. But the higher the shoe goes, the higher the heel is, the more important this arch is. So when you buy a shoe, put it on your foot, lift your foot into the air, shake it to see how stable the shoe is, and also to see how well the arch of the heel or the arch of the foot goes into the shoe. They need to blend together. Hand to glove is the same way your heel needs to be with your foot. Number 6 seems pretty obvious, but many of us don't actually inquire about this. Heels come in different heights. So you'll have your heels that are 2 centimeters, which are your kitten heels, 4 centimeters, 6, 8, 10, and 12. You need to go and ask, what height do they have? 12 is super high. I've had a number of pairs of heels that were 12 centimeters, and I knew that I only wore them on special occasions. So many of my heels are about 8 centimeters, around the 8 centimeter line. So you need to ask, what height do they have? Do they have any variations in the store? And you'll never know until you actually ask, because there are some stores that do carry at least 2 different heights, which is your medium high and your super high heel, which you can then buy depending on how comfortable you are with it. So if you like the shape of the shoe, go to the counter and ask, do you have this in a different height? And if the brand that you are asking for doesn't have it, try look around at other brands and find a brand that you know will have the shoe in different variations and different heights. Number 7, before you walk out of a store with a new pair of heels, ask to put both heels on and take a few steps around the store to make sure you're comfortable. I'm one of those people, I get into a store and I have a full-on conversation with the heel on. I'll be like, and I'll be there with my mom or my friend, and I'm just there like, yeah, I like this shoe. Walk around, I'll stand to see how my balance is. I'm there, I'll take a little skip in the store, just so I just make sure that these shoes are seriously, are they really for me? I need to make sure. So if you need to make sure, do the same thing and just walk around, prance around, tell the person, thank you for helping me. I'm just going to just make sure I'm comfortable. I'll look around at other heels while I'm putting that shoe on, so I know at least 5 minutes with those shoes to make sure, are they as comfortable as I want them to be? Do you know that heels cast a spell on you? I cast a spell on you. I promise you. You see them, you see yourself in those heels, you see yourself winning an Oscar in those heels, and you're just like, thank you very. Listen, those things cast a spell on you. So you need to let the spell wear off by putting the shoes on and prancing around in the store. If the person gets irritated that you're wearing them and just like, listen, I need to make sure they're comfortable, so please give me a minute. Walk around in those shoes in the store. Make sure you're comfortable. Don't sit down. If you sit down, the spell continues to work. The only way you break the spell is by standing up. So walk around, make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're happy, and then only leave the store with the heels. I'm the type of person, I'll put them on, walk around, and then say, I'll be back. What time do you close? I'll come back again, put them on again, walk around again, and then only buy them. I've got a special relationship with my heels. I need to make sure that they are the one for me. So number 8, when you finish buying a pair of heels and you get home, wear them in. Your plastics, your leathers, your pleathers, your suedes. A lot of shoes have got leather on the inside. Those actually need to stretch and mold to your foot. What happens with a shoe, any shoe, it actually molds to your foot because a shoe has a cushion on the inside and it's got the leather on the outside and it's actually got the fabric on the outside as well. So you need to let that material mold to your foot. As you wear the shoe, as you step on the shoe, your weight distribution will actually change how the shoe is. So if you're borrowing people your shoes, you might feel that your shoe may start to feel uncomfortable because it's molding to that person's weight distribution. I may be light on the left part of my shoe, so the outsides of my foot. I may be heavy on the insides of my foot. Everybody's shoes wear off differently. My shoes actually wear off on the heel, slightly edged towards the outside. That's because I slightly lean towards the outside. You may be completely flat, so it wears off evenly. Somebody else may wear them off on the inside. So you need to wear your shoe inside. Cook with them, walk around with them, clean the house with them, whatever. is a bit embarrassing and a bit awkward. It is 9:30, almost 10 p.m. in the middle of the night. I'm editing this video and I just realized that I ran out of sound randomly in the middle of the video. So what do we do now? Yeah, it's awkward. All right, so the video was about to be over. I was about to tell you point 9 and 10, which were that point 9 is that it's important that you buy really good shoes because your heels will affect your back. It's important that you buy heels that are good for you so you don't affect your lower back, your spine, your knees, your glutes. All of those things are very important when you buy heels. And point number 10 is that you need to focus on walking on your heels correctly and don't force the issue. If you can't walk in heels, start short, make your way up, make sure you have the right support. This is kind of awkward and I'm kind of embarrassed and I'm sorry that this is the way that the video ended. But at least you guys get to see a little bit of behind the scenes of what happens. And I'm about to go to sleep because tomorrow I'm about to have a bomb afro. Busy looking like Felicia this time of the night. I hope that you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes and I hope that you guys will subscribe and hopefully this does not happen again. I can't believe this happened. But give this video a big thumbs up if you made it to this point. Until next time, beautiful people, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kopano and this is how I do things.